Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new video. So today we're actually doing an update video of my experience with the JBL Basspro Hub. Now I've actually noticed with the installation video that so many of you guys are interested in this thing, but you still have so many questions about what it's like, is it worth it, how does it sound, and so forth. So today I'm going to try and answer some of those questions, and I'll also do a listening experience from the inside and from the outside with the doors open and so on. So let's get into the video. Guys, I really hope I could play you all sorts of songs, but you know, YouTube copyright issues, so I'm just gonna play our channel song. And a lot of you guys have been asking me what this song is. You can just comment down below and I'll send you the link. It's only available on YouTube. It's an unreleased song. So I'm firstly gonna show you my settings. Actually, my tweeters are so loud. So remember, this thing comes with a remote, and to show you how powerful this sub is, I'm actually running it on minimum setting. You can see it's literally on the minimum setting, and I've never run it even at a half or max, because to be honest with you guys, this thing is extremely powerful, really powerful. So that's my settings rather on the remote. And in the car, this is what I've done. So if we go to bass, mid and treble, I've put my bass in the negative section, so about -5-ish, because I want most of the bass to come from the sub itself, and I've cranked up my mids and my treble, and because of this my tweeters are so loud, like so I'm going to put it off for a bit so you can hear me speak. So these standard tweeters in the car and the mid-range speakers can absolutely handle the subwoofer, but remember, I'm running the subwoofer on minimal. So I'm telling you this to say you can actually run the sub with a very powerful setup. Like if you upgrade your mid-range speakers and so on, like you'll have an insane setup. Can you get something that is more powerful for way less than I spent? Yes, absolutely. But what I was going for mainly isn't necessarily sound power or loudness or very extreme bass, to say the least. I was going for something that is simplistic in its setup, an OEM look, because with these sort of cars, when you go for the upgraded sound system, the subwoofer sits in the spare wheel area. So that's what I wanted. I wanted that OEM look, so that's why I decided to go with this setup. Now also pricing, I've spent 8,000 on a subwoofer, and for installation it was 2,500, paying for the labor and the wiring, because the sub itself doesn't come with the wiring that is required to power it. So obviously guys, for the best listening experience, you should use your headphones. So now I'm going to try and listen to it from the back seat, because I've never actually sat, oh, I'm playing the wrong song. I've never actually sat in the back seat and listened to it from the back seat. Actually, I just want to skip to the part where the bass comes back on. Let's see. It really does sound amazing. Now I've had moments where I was in doubt, like after installing it, probably because I hadn't set it up right, or the whole system right. There was too much bass and not enough mids and treble. So yeah, it's just a case of playing around with the settings and setting it up the way you want, both from the remote control of the JBL and from the car sound settings. So play around with that. Once you get it right, it sounds absolutely amazing. Now, the whole setup isn't perfect. Sometimes the subwoofer is song specific. Some songs may sound like they're distorting, or the bass doesn't come out quite right. It probably also has to do with not having sound deadening, because I don't have any sound deadening. So I probably need to look into that, do some research or inquire on what lengths of sound deadening I would need for this type of subwoofer or this type of setup. But 95% of the time it sounds absolutely amazing. It sounds perfect, especially when you don't have the volume too high, you just have it like in the middle section. Oh my word, it works for me. Might not work for the next person, but for me it is absolutely perfect. Let's actually listen to everything from the outside. Just a quick heads up before we actually jump outside. It is extremely windy outside, so I hope that doesn't affect the sound quality on video, but if it does, we'll just have to wait for another time. I'll do another update. You'll just let me know in the comment section if it was bad. And also, the other thing is, there is like a warehouse here and people are working, so I'm a bit stressed about opening my doors and playing music loudly. But hey, let's just go. If they kick me out, it's cool. See how windy it is? It's literally pushing the doors. Hey, it actually sounds nice from outside, eh? I actually like how it sounds from the outside. Like you can chill, let's say you're at home and you want to play some music from the car. Like you can basically host a small crowd of people using the car. Let's see. And when you open the boot, you can hear all that bass. I'm actually worried someone will actually come here now. But yeah, that is the listening experience from the outside. Another question I've seen is, can you actually remove the spare wheel with this setup? And the answer is yes, because this sub is actually designed for that. It's actually a bit tricky for me to do this while holding the thingy, but there are these brackets that are supposed to hold the rear parcel shelf, and it's up here. There we go. So this whole subwoofer is actually designed for that. It's designed to sit in the wheel hub of your spare wheel. So obviously they've thought about that. So all you do is you actually untwist this bracket. Oh, the torque is actually quite high, so that's all you do. So I'm not actually going to remove it, but I'm just trying to show you. So you'd obviously need to unplug that. It's just a simple plug. You unplug it, then you unscrew this, lift the subwoofer out, then you can access your spare wheel. So yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy, as Riva would say. So yeah, that's what it's designed for. You can still access your spare wheel to answer your question. So I probably need some sound deadening. I don't know how sound deadening works. I don't know if I would need to put some foam in here, because sometimes when the bass of a song is extremely hard, you can hear the metal bits like scraping against each other, because the housing of the subwoofer is made out of metal, and obviously the rim. So yeah, that is that, guys. So to answer the question again, is it worth it? It depends what you're looking for. For me, this is absolutely perfect. It works for me, might not work for the next person. Can you get something which is better, for lack of a better term, for far less money? Yes, you can. You can get absolutely a more powerful subwoofer, even upgraded speakers for far less than I did spend, but I'm still very happy with my purchase. And someone else also asked who did the settings for me. Was it Rivonia Car Sound, or did I do them myself? I did them myself. I had to play around. Some of the other challenges I've faced is the connection, the wiring that goes into the subwoofer sometimes can be loose. That actually happened from day one when I was driving from Rivonia Car Sound. So it sort of disconnects if it's not plugged in properly, and it happened more than 3 or 4 times even, and it can be very annoying, but most of the time it plays just fine. So if you're going through a rough road, it might disconnect at times. So if it keeps on happening, I might have to go back to the guys and tell them about the issue and have it sorted. At some point I was tempted or thinking about upgrading my speakers here and there, but after this setup, whatever I did with the treble and the mids, these tweeters are now extremely loud, so I don't think I'll go ahead with that. Maybe in future, I don't know, but you'll just see what the updates. So yeah, that is my experience with the JBL Basspro Hub. Do get down in the comment section, let me know what you want to know, what more information you'd like to know, and let's chat in the comment section. And yeah, this is the update I wanted to bring to you guys. I really do hope I've answered the rest of the questions that you had, and if you're considering this bad boy, it is absolutely worth it. And it's mainly designed to fit within a small sized spare wheel. My car comes with a full sized spare wheel, so even if you have like a biscuit spare wheel, it'll most definitely fit. Before we end off the video, let's just crank it up one more time. Yes, these tweeters are so loud. Yeah, I know guys, this thing sounds proper. It sounds amazing. But I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, that's cheers from me.